So, nice morning. You can have a fresh breeze outside. Let's start the breeze of knowledge inside the building. So, what I have learned, I can tell you in short. Usually in India, people after the 8th grade, they have a school off for 2 months. So what the students do, they go and play cards or play something or some local games. I played it since I was a child, but then my mom being a teacher, she gave me that go and get the Ramayana. So I read the Tulsikat Ramayana. Then my mother's brother gave me a book from the library about Bharthari Shatkam. So I read Sangash Shatkam as well as Niti Shatkam, and I like the best. Then I learned at home Gita as well as Mahabharata. And then what should I learn? So then my mom said, go to Arya Samaj and read the books there. So I went there. I started learning from Mahatma Anand Swami's many books. At that time he was alive and used to write and give a lecture, and also attended the lecture of Prakashvir Shastri. You may not know, but Prakashvir Shastri was a great orator, scholar, and accidentally or intentionally he was murdered by the train accident because he was not liked by the government at that time. And I can say openly, because neither the government is there nor the person is there to speak. So anyway, after learning, I started reading a book called Satyat Prakash. It's called Light of Truth. Light of Truth is written by Swami Dayanand, and it contains the abstract of 3,000 books of scriptures, whatever were available or till the time from the great saints Brahma to Gemini, as written down in this one. So this is a source of knowledge. So I read it and I learned few things. Number one, I learned what is the distinction between Dev and Ishwar, because it was very confusing. Everybody says there are 33 million Devta, Devis. And then who is Ishwar? Ishwar is the superconscious existence who controls, creates the whole universe. So how to distinguish? It was a great difficulty for me to understand. And still, I hope many people may have the same problem. So Swami Dayanand was the first person to tell clearly what is Devta and Devi. These are the divine, those who give something to others. That's why they call Devata. Means they are giving. What they are giving? Knowledge. They are giving you the sustenance of life. What they are giving you? The mark of life, so you can progress and the humanity can live. These are the things they give. And how many are there? There are 33 kinds. Kind means types, means varieties, means categories. But people, for their own selfish or ignorance, they made it 33 crore. See how the things get distorted from the types to so many multiplied millions of times. So I will just cut short because I have other things which I learned in my life. So one is that distinction. Number two distinction what I learned is how can a person can grow. What is called as Purusharth. Purusharth applicable to men and women equally means persistence, productive, positive thinking and the positive results. That's called Purusharth. Every one of us have the potential. How far you put the efforts to get the things done. And everybody can do it. That's I learned from Arya Samaj. Number 3, I learned yoga. Patanjali Yoga, in which Dharma, Dhyan, Samadhi means you can have the practical utility in life. What is that? Is the concentration. How do you concentrate? And how do you use the positive action which Sri Krishna said even in Gita? So these are the 3 important things which I learned, and I will focus only these. Then there are so many things which are the distortions which are to be removed, and we should and we must learn to know and distinguish. Like when you go to rose garden, you get a rose flower. But remember, rose flower has thorns. You don't pick up the thorns. So similarly, Satya Prakash came into my help, and what it says that, right now in India, what is happening is the Kumbh celebration in Allahabad, Prayagraj. And why the people are there? Jyotish says the alignment of many planets. That's why to remember the truth of that our ancient sages were able to distinguish and know the speed of not only light but of the planets. And that's why this is the scientific remembrance. So we go there and it has additional benefits. There is no distinction between rich and poor. I'm getting it emotional, but anyway, there is no distinction between high and low. So that is the real Vedic Dharma. That shows the humanity in action. And that's why not only the Hindus, but many other people of other faith, they come and join to celebrate the humanity. Let me address one important issue which is called as Phalit Jyotish. There is nothing like Phalit Jyotish because so many planets are going on and they have alignments many times, of which the science acknowledges as well as ancient Vedic calculations do describe. Now, Phalit Jyotish is a fake Jyotish. At the time of Sri Ram, he never asked for a Jyotish to see when should I go and take the arm and kill the Ravan. Incidentally, Ram and Ravan had the same kind of Rashi. Similarly, same thing, Krishna and his mama, that is mother's brother, Kans, had the same Rashi. So what is the effect? Nothing. If the Phalit Jyotish is a fake Jyotish, only Jyotish is astronomy, not astrology. That thing I learned. And even Gita, what Gita says, that so-called Vedic astrology is in fact non-Vedic because Gita, I wrote this book, it is Gita 18th chapter 32 says, one who recognizes adharma as dharma and dharma as adharma is really living in a tamasic state. So therefore, do not depend on Phalit Jyotish. These are all calculations that describe. So these are the things which I learned, and I hope I could present in a very short time. There are several many things, but I think my time is up, so thank you very much. You have any questions, I am available. Thank you. This is Satyat Prakash. It will open the third eye. Shivji's third eye is the knowledge, and that is going to be opened by reading Satyat Prakash. We have available Hindi and English, and there are many other editions in many languages throughout the world also. Thank you.